If you're over 60 and still doing things most people struggle with, you may be aging in reverse without even realizing it. In this video, we're going to explore 7 powerful signs that your body and mind are still performing at an exceptional level. Each one is more than a test. It's a signal that you're holding on to something rare: strength, independence, and vitality. Let's begin with the first one. Test 1. Standing up without using your hands. Most people don't notice the moment it starts. A small push off the armrest, a quick grab of the table, just a little help to rise. It seems harmless, but that small adjustment can be the very first sign that strength is beginning to fade. You may not even realize it's happening until one day, getting up isn't easy anymore. But if you're over 60 and can still stand from a chair without using your hands, just with the power of your legs, you're not just strong, you're rare. This simple action calls on multiple systems at once: your leg muscles, your glutes, your posture, your core, and your balance. It's not just a movement, it's a total body checkup. Studies in geriatric physical therapy show that this motion, called the sit-to-stand test, is one of the strongest predictors of long-term mobility, independence, and even life expectancy. If you can do it easily, your body is telling you something important. It's saying, I'm still here, I still work, I still have power. And that's not common after 60. That's extraordinary. Test 2. Walking briskly without getting winded. You might not think much about how fast you walk, but after 60, your walking speed becomes one of the clearest signs of how well your body is aging. Doctors even refer to it as the 6th vital sign, because it reflects the health of your heart, lungs, muscles, and nervous system all at once. If you can walk briskly, as if you're late for something without needing to pause or catch your breath, you're not just in decent shape. You're demonstrating total body coordination and endurance. Walking fast requires strong legs to push forward, steady balance, healthy lungs for oxygen, and a responsive heart to circulate blood efficiently. Slowing down without choosing too often means your internal systems are slowing too. But if you're still walking with purpose, rhythm, and ease, that's not typical at your age. That's your body telling the world, I've still got it. It means your systems are still working together in harmony. And that's one of the best signs you're aging in reverse. Test 3. Balancing on one foot for 10 seconds. Standing on one foot might sound like a child's game, but after 60, it's one of the simplest ways to measure the health of your nervous system. Balance is more than staying upright. It's a quiet symphony between your brain, muscles, joints, eyes, and inner ear. If even one of those systems is weakening, balance is usually the first to fade. Try lifting one foot just a few inches off the ground and holding that position for 10 full seconds without grabbing onto anything. If you can do it easily, you're not just stable, you're showing a level of neuromuscular control that most people your age have already lost. That ability often disappears quietly, long before we even realize it. Research shows that failing this test doubles the risk of serious health issues, including early mortality. But if you pass it, you're protecting more than your posture. You're defending your independence. So if you're still steady, still standing tall, your body is sending a powerful message. Your systems are in sync, your reflexes are sharp, and you still trust yourself to stay balanced in every sense of the word. Test 4. Getting down on the floor and back up without help. For many people over 60, the floor becomes a place to avoid, not because they don't want to be there, but because they're not sure they can get back up. That quiet doubt can be the first sign of lost strength, coordination, or confidence. But if you can still lower yourself to the ground and rise again without assistance, you're in a rare and powerful group. This simple action calls on every part of your body to work together. Your core stabilizes, your legs support, your arms balance, your joints align, and your nervous system coordinates it all. Doctors and physical therapists worldwide use this as a trusted test of full body function. It's not about fitness, it's about staying capable, safe, and mobile. Losing the ability to get up from the floor is one of the strongest predictors of future hospitalizations and loss of independence. But regaining it is possible. And if you can already do it, you're showing your body still has strength, balance, and resilience. You're not just getting up from the floor, you're rising above the limits that age tries to place on you. Test 5. carrying a grocery bag without struggling. It might seem like a small thing, just one grocery bag filled with cans, fruit, maybe a jug of milk. But the ability to carry that bag without pausing, wobbling, or shifting the weight from hand to hand says a lot about your strength. It's more than a chore, it's a functional test of how well your body is aging. To carry a heavy bag comfortably, your body relies on multiple systems working together. You need grip strength to hold it without fatigue, shoulder and arm stability to control the weight, core strength to keep your posture steady, and leg power to walk with balance. If even one part weakens, the task becomes noticeably harder. Research has shown that grip strength alone is a better predictor of overall mortality than blood pressure or even weight. That's because it reflects total body vitality. So if you're still able to lift, carry, and move with confidence, you're not just managing daily life, you're thriving in it. And that strength, it's your freedom disguised as a grocery bag. Test 6. Climbing a flight of stairs without stopping. Stairs are brutally honest. They don't care how old you are or how fit you used to be. Each step quietly asks your body, can you still do this? And if you can climb a full flight of stairs without holding the railing, without stopping to catch your breath, you're doing something truly remarkable after 60. Climbing stairs is one of the best all-in-one tests of physical health. It demands strong legs to push upward, a stable core to keep your posture aligned, and a healthy cardiovascular system to keep your blood flowing and your lungs filled with oxygen. Your balance and coordination also need to be sharp to avoid tripping or missteps. Most people slow down because they have to, not because they want to. But if you're still climbing with control, purpose, and energy, you're showing that your internal systems are aging in reverse. You're winning a daily battle against gravity. And that win, every time you take the stairs, is your body proving it's still strong, still capable, and still alive with power. Test 7. Remembering recent conversations and events clearly. Forgetfulness can sneak in quietly. You walk into a room and can't remember why. You forget what you had for dinner last night, or what your friend told you on the phone. After 60, many people assume this is just part of getting older. But if you can still recall details of recent conversations and events clearly, your brain is doing something extraordinary. Memory is not just about recall. It's about how well your brain is processing, storing, and retrieving information. Studies from top research institutions show that strong short-term memory is linked to better brain volume, healthier blood flow, and lower levels of inflammation in the brain. It's one of the clearest signs of cognitive vitality. If you can easily remember what you talked about this morning, what book you read last week, or what your neighbor shared yesterday, you're not just mentally sharp, you're neurologically resilient. That means your mind is still working with you, not against you. And the more you use it, the stronger it stays, because just like muscles, memory thrives on movement. Test bonus: waking up, feeling rested and ready for the day. Sleep often gets overlooked when we talk about aging, but it may be the most powerful sign of all. If you're over 60 and still waking up refreshed, alert, and energized, your body is telling you something important. It means your internal systems are not just functioning, they're recovering, repairing, and thriving while you rest. Sleep is not just rest, it's when your body heals. Your brain clears out waste that affects memory and cognition. Your heart and blood pressure stabilize, your muscles repair, and your immune system resets. Hormones that control stress and metabolism come back into balance. And if you're sleeping well, all of this is happening quietly every single night. Waking up without grogginess, falling asleep naturally, and staying asleep through the night aren't just signs of good rest. They're proof that your body is still performing at a high level. So if you open your eyes in the morning, feeling truly ready to take on the day, that's not something to take for granted. It's a clear message. Your body still knows how to heal, restore, and renew itself, night after night. If you've made it this far, take a moment to let it sink in. These signs aren't just tests. They are reflections of something deeper, of a body that remembers how to move, a mind that stays sharp, and a spirit that refuses to slow down. Aging doesn't have to mean fading. It can mean refining, strengthening, and living with even more purpose. Too often, society treats aging as decline. Less energy, less memory, less joy. But what if that's not the real story? What if aging is a chance to rediscover the strength you've built, the wisdom you carry, and the resilience that's always been there? Some of the most vibrant people alive today are over 60, not just surviving but thriving. Whether you passed every test or just one, remember this: it's never too late. Your body can still move, your mind can still grow, and your soul can still rise. Every small choice you make, from walking one more step to getting better sleep, is a vote for your future. Because aging in reverse doesn't start with luck. It starts with one decision: to keep moving forward.